All right, team, here we go. Welcome to College Game Day Friday. I'm your host here today, John Bear. We got Logan King. We got a great show in store for you. Logan, run it back for him.
Guys, you have been leading some of the greatest client services moments in the history of MarketScale. We are going to be covering some of the highlights and our best emails. This week, we're going to dive into that here in a little bit, but this is all for you. The Client Services Bowl is, it's amazing, right? We've got just a few weeks left. We're going to be launching a prize later in February. The team's going to be announced for the Full Service Bowl take-home grand prize of $10,000. But today, we've got some exciting things to review. Again, we're going to dive into some of the best emails, the best client services moments from this week. And at the very end, there may be a little bit of a prize for some lucky winner. So before we do that, we're going to jump into some of those emails, as I said, but we've got a little bit of something to show you. We did a field trip earlier this week, and we want to show it to you here.
Cool. Well, give me just 1 minute here. My bad, guys. I just realized I forgot to pull it up on the desktop. We're almost there. Logan, keep it busy for a minute here.
Yeah, so team, we did, we're going to share a little bit of a sneak peek with you. But we did a little bit of a client services field trip earlier this week. So we wanted to share some of our, kind of client services flair, right? We've got Jeff and Victor behind us. So we've got the full program. We're going to launch a little bit of a sneak peek to get everybody interested here. So, John, I think you probably got this pulled up here.
And we're ready. Go ahead and ride. Here we go.
Yep, let's do it.
Guys, we're going to Best Buy. We're going to go see what we can get. Right. I've been told that nobody could hear it, so bear with me a moment while we fix it. Hey, check it out. It's Victor. Victor,
here.
What do you got to say to the people?
Hi, people. How's it going?
Sick.
Everyone not on my team, stop submitting serviceable emails. And my team is submitting. That's what I got to say.
That's what he's got to say. All right, cool. Now we figured it out, folks. We're sharing system audio. Let's go ahead and throw this back up on screen here momentarily. Here we go. And we'll run it back and get it started right here. Guys, we're going to Best Buy. We're going to go see what we can get for the Service Bowl sponsored by Best Buy. Matt, what do you think you want at Best Buy?
Oh, man, what do I not want at Best Buy?
I'll take your entire stock!
So we realized that they might know that we're wearing microphones and they might tell us to shut it down. So
nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? How would they know?
What can you get with $10,000? I got my all-stars here. Let's go shopping.
Let's go. All right, guys, so I just calculated it. Everything on this table is just under 10,000. So if we win it, we can feasibly get everything on this table and maybe the table itself.
All right, Matt. You got 10,000 Best Buy bucks. How would you spend it if you could?
Man, for myself, I think I'd just go to each little department and kind of throw something in the basket as I'm going.
How many of these could we get for $10,000?
This is the Mess Master.
$286 of these Squishmallows you can get for $10,000. Load them up. All right. Well, you heard it here first. You got games here.
We're about to be
You
done.
got TVs in the back, appliances galore over there. I mean, you could renovate an entire house. This place is crazy. It's just absolutely insane the amount of things here. You could build an entire house with stuff at Best Buy. That's all I got. We're out of here.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, look at that, everybody. Got a nice little video exploring Best Buy. What'd you guys think? You see anything you like? Logan, what did you actually want to buy from Best Buy?
I'm a sucker for the OLED TVs. I've been looking to make an upgrade for the last few years. And anyways, you could tell we had a lot of fun filming that video, but I know for sure that the team that wins the Service Bowl is going to have a lot more fun putting that $10,000 to use.
Oh, yeah, 100%, Logan, 100%. Well, yeah, you know, honestly, for me, too, it's time. My TV in the living room doesn't even work anymore. It takes like a solid 3.5 minutes for anything to come up on screen, which is honestly pretty annoying. So I would not mind a killer LED TV, like OLED TV. What's the newest, fanciest TV on the market right now? Can we afford it with 10,000 Best Buy bucks? Let us know in the comments, y'all. What do you want to buy with your winnings? But remember, the media pirates are going to take the cake anyway. So ultimately, the media pirates will be the ones spending their 10,000 Best Buy bucks. But
you guys do have a little bit of a lead. I'll give you that right now. But I can tell you that Moss and everybody's teams here are. I think a little bit of momentum's building here. So don't get too comfortable with this lead you have. I think that may change soon here.
You know, honestly, this is a great time. Why don't we go ahead and throw up this link real quick? Let's go ahead and throw up that scoreboard, y'all. Let's go ahead and just take a double take on our scores of the day so far. We've got a pretty dang commanding lead for the media pirates. 102 points. Pirates, let me give you a round of applause, everybody. We're doing a great job.
Yeah, you guys do have a little bit of a lead. I'll give you that. And you can tell this guy likes to, he's got a lot of team pride. We all do here, but it looks like the lead's closing. I think you may have had a bigger lead going into this morning when we did an updated tally. So I don't know if you guys can hear Moss back here, but he's the Mosketeers. I think he's making a little bit of a charge today. So we'll keep up the updates coming to the scoreboard.
But hey, look, while we got the board up, it would be really, really terrible if we did not acknowledge all of the hard work and excellence that y'all are putting out as DMS in the community. Everybody give yourselves a big pat on the back. Everybody is doing a great job racking up points for your teams, and most importantly, exemplifying the purpose of the Service Bowl, which is to take ownership and accountability for awesome, proactive communications with your customers over email. Well done, team. You know, we've still got a lot of runway before we hit the Service Bowl announcements on February the 9th, same week as the Super Bowl, actually. So we got that going for us, which will be pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, we're launching, what is it? The Friday before. We're beating them to some of the excitement around that game. We're going to launch the winner that Friday. So we're so excited about who that winning team end up being.
Absolutely. Well, guys, without further ado, let's dive into it. We've done a little bit of highlight, a little bit of a survey. Everybody's team has one favorite email that we're going to go ahead and show on screen as a little bit of a celebration. So in order to be able to do this as effectively as possible, we want to help to bring in a special guest. To be able to help out to explain the Service Bowl criteria a little bit. So, without further ado, y'all, I'd actually like to just bring in our one, our only Vice President of Operations, Kathleen Haynes. Kathleen.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing?
Thanks for coming in here. I'm going to go ahead and take myself off.
That's a good question. We've gotten a lot of submissions, a lot of phenomenal emails. There's probably five key points that you guys can keep in mind when it comes to what you want to submit. So being clear, concise, and obviously professional is key, but making sure you're being to the point. There's no jargon or anything like that. You're using really simple language that's easy to understand so that your clients can take what you're doing and have your call to action put in place. So clear and concise is going to win the game. Personalization, make sure you guys are not sending out, super generic emails that could frankly go to anybody. Even if you kind of have your own template you put together, make sure to customize it. Make sure that it's not just something that's super generic and there's some attention to detail that shows, you value our client, because we do. Helpfulness, make sure that you're providing value to the client and providing solutions as well as insights. Sharing relevant information. I've seen some great examples of people or a client sending in feedback for a video and they're actually showing them how to put it into proofing as you guys are doing it for them. Those have been phenomenal examples. A strong call to action is always very important. Make sure they know what to do once they've read through your email and they have a very clear and straightforward action to take place. And probably the biggest and most important that I've saved for last is being proactive, making sure that you're addressing any questions or concerns that might come up before they even ask, and being comprehensive in the information that you're providing as well. You'll want to make sure you're anticipating how your clients are going to understand the message that you've given based on their business, their past interactions, some of the content you guys have working on or going on, and just make sure that you guys are setting some really proactive communications around some of the initiatives of MarketScale as well. They're continually evolving. So we've gotten our Santa sound bites over the last few weeks. We've got expert sound bites, which are phenomenal outside of Santa as well. I've seen some great emails going out about those. It's a great opportunity for people to have basically their own B2B influencer, create some great content for your clients. So those are my top 5 for you guys. Anything that's been submitted with those in mind have definitely gotten to be entered for a chance to win $10,000.
Bring us both on stage at the same time here and do like a side-by-side. Oh, well, we cut off our heads, so we won't do that. But we were joking about this before. Do we need broadcast's help? I was just like, nah, we got this. Well, we're learning some lessons here, folks, and this is why we bring in the experts to be able to help out with things like this. But Kathleen, thank you so very much for joining here as our special guest for the day, helping to break down these top 5 criteria from the selection committee. Do you have any parting shots? Do you have any words of wisdom for the DMS community?
Maybe not words of wisdom, but I'll reiterate what you said is you guys have been doing a phenomenal job. We are getting tons of submissions throughout the day, all day, into the evening. You guys are rock stars. You guys have been really communicating with your clients, being proactive, showing them a great experience. And we've so far been ending this year very strong, and I cannot wait to see how we start 2024. So great job.
Beautiful. Kathleen, thank you so very much. We're going to let you get back to it here. And team, then we're going to go ahead and just dive right into the next segment of the show, which is reviewing the top 5 plays of the week. Logan, are you excited to review the top 5 plays of the league? Let me hear you shout. Let me hear you scream, buddy. Woo!
Let's do it. We're going to review those top 5.
Top
Let's
5
pull it up for
plays
us, John.
of the week. Let's go. Coming in no particular order, we've got a fantastic set of emails here. We've got one coming in from Christina. This looks like a really fantastic one introducing Adam Coffrin for Parabit. What a fantastic recipe for delivering excellent service bowl, proactivity, helping to connect these experts with our customers, helping to connect our customers with experts who can provide relevant insights for their channel. Logan, can you break down how important this is for our future direction?
Yeah, no, I mean, John, you kind of hit the nail on the head here. But what I really liked about this message is that you can tell it's highly personalized and that Christina took the time to really put thought behind the message. She found an expert that would be relevant to their business and the things that they're working on. She really put the effort in making that connection with our experts. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's a great way for them to envision how they could deploy using experts and what they're already doing. So great message, Christina. This is a great way of connecting the client to an expert. So absolutely love this email, love this message, really guiding and coaching the client to a path forward that would really make sense for the client. So great job.
Absolutely. Well said, Logan. Well, okay, let's go ahead and dive into number 2 here. Next email up, we've got Charlotte. Charlotte absolutely kicking butt here. She's literally gone through each of these individual videos and helped to provide a proactive update for each and every single one of them. Now, can we talk about how important this is, folks, that we can come organized and prepared in our communications like this to make our clients' lives easier? We've all had a client say, great, so we have this video. What should we do with it now? Charlotte made it easy for this customer, didn't she?
She made it easy. And I mean, look how, one of the things that we like to do in our communication is to make things easy to digest. And just by looking at her message here, you can tell that the information is organized clearly. It's succinct. It's just easy to digest and understand. So, I mean, outside of proposing ideas and how to use the content, simply just conveying it in a way that it's easy to understand and for the client to kind of digest. Great job on that as well.
100%. Well done, Charlotte. Let's keep it moving here, folks. We've got David Dabney coming in from the Pirates. Now, I particularly love this message. There's a bit of context for the one behind it. David jumped in and he recommended a killer expert from our community for Abby at LetterTech. And you know what Abby said to him, Logan?
What'd she say?
This person's not on point for LetterTech at all. But we could probably do with an expert who could A, B, C, or D. And he kind of teed it up for us a little bit. Now, David relentlessly not only picked out two experts here in Ram and Yifei who could definitely speak to these topics. He even proposed some prompts for them. Questions 1, 2, and 3. I just want to shout out David for absolutely killing this response. Well done, sir. This is fantastic to see. Honestly, that's like 2 Service Bowl submissions in one there because he sent an expert and then he sent better ones.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, he went the extra mile, right? It would be much easier to just, send them, hey, we've got this person that could do X, Y, Z. Or he put thought behind it. He came up with prompts that could get the client to start envisioning, oh, I actually could see there being value in us asking a third-party expert on these things. So it's taking that extra mile. David, I mean, great job going the extra mile, really coming up with something that you think would benefit the client. So that's awesome.
Well done. David's been killing it with LetterTech this week too. Folks, and David, correct me if I'm wrong here too, but NASDAQ, I'm pretty sure LetterTech's content powered through MarketScale Studio is going up in New York, like in Times Square on the curvy monitors or something. That's incredible.
Is that a MarketScale first? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
David, you may be able to say you're a MarketScale first on client or our content being in Times Square. That's pretty legit.
Absolutely killer. Let's go ahead. Let's keep it moving here. We got 2 more great examples. We got one here from Christine and Logan. I do believe this is one that you wanted to call out.
Yeah, this is actually a message from this morning. Christine, shout out if you're on the broadcast today. But this is a great message to one of her clients, N-Trax. And what she did that I really liked was she was recommending a feature of the platform that the client really hadn't taken much advantage of yet. And she was coming up with an idea that would kind of capitalize on the time of year, a fun holiday piece, everybody gets involved, has a great time, and they're trying out a new feature. So she's kind of leading them to something that we believe would be really beneficial for them in a way that is easy to approach. So I think Christine just did a really nice job of laying out why they should do it, how easy and fun it'll be, while at the same time showing them the open link feature. So I just thought it was a great all-around message, and shout out Christine. Great email.
Well done, Christine. Honestly, I love that context behind this message too. And also, can I just shout out Christine using the knowledge base with a step-by-step tutorial on open linking. I think this is something we can all take a lesson from, is using our support resources. I can kind of tell, I don't know for sure, but I think Christine leveraged AI to generate part of this. Use your AI, use your support resources, make your lives easier, folks. If you can get 3 of these communications out in the same time it takes you to write one from scratch because you're using your resources, that is just more bang for the buck and more Service Bowl emails. We absolutely love looking through these too. Honestly, it's just delightful to see. And so let's go ahead. Let's take it out to the last one here. Let's go ahead and close it out. We've got an absolutely killer email from Sunny. Okay. Sorry, Sunny. I didn't read this one yet. Let me take a quick look. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful too. For data scan, Sunny coming in hot with some killer content recommendations here. I can see we've got one for inventory management, supply chain challenges, sustainability, consumer behavior insights. And I know a thing or two about data scan, so I can tell you Sunny did a great job of what you were talking about earlier. She personalized this to the customer. This is strongly indicative that Sonny's been listening to what Becky and the Data Scans team has to say. I mean, we can never emphasize enough how important it is that you can bring that energy and that vibe to your relationships with your clients, right, Logan?
Absolutely. And again, this is another great email. She's tapping into the why, and that's one of the things that's most important when communicating with clients is really getting kind of to the root of what's important to them. And she again recommended topics and things that would be relevant to the client, and really took that extra step to connect something that they should be doing. They should be engaging their communities. They should be doing the short form content. But instead of just saying, hey, you should be doing this, she took that extra step. She came up with topics and things that would make sense for them. And so again, it's just another great example of really guiding and coaching the client.
100%. Well, everybody, again, so many of y'all have sent such wonderful messages. It's a shame that we can't highlight more than just 5 here on College Game Day Friday today. But keep an eye out, folks, because I think we're definitely going to be back here helping to celebrate the biggest wins of the week. So keep an eye out for the next one. At least for the time being, though, I think we should probably stop slow rolling the team, man. I think we got a little fun thing to help cap off a great broadcast here today.
I was going to say we can't leave quite yet. There's something that we want to make sure that we launch before we leave today.
Absolutely. Well, so actually, not only are we about to have a raffle, team, so make sure you stick around for a minute. We're also about to launch a really interesting update on the Service Bowl, sponsored by Best Buy, challenge. Effective immediately, starting on Monday, that is. If your team has a renewal or a scale up during that day, your Service Bowl emails count for double points.
What?
Double points. So make sure y'all guys, everybody, have an eye on your health scores. Have an eye on how many days are left in the campaigns for your customers. This is a tremendous opportunity to add a 2x multiplier on any given day and really take advantage of a big upswing. Am I right, Logan?
Yeah, I was going to say, Jeff's team, my team, and I know the Media Pirates coming up very soon have quite a laundry list of deals that are coming up. So I really do expect a lot of double point, kind of double jeopardy, whatever we want to call it, double whammy. There's going to be a lot of double points awarded in the next couple weeks, I bet. So
double
stay tuned,
points.
guys.
Yeah. If anybody's seen The Gentleman, double bubble.
Double bubble.
Double bubble, baby. Let's go. Double bubble points. And without further ado, y'all, that's the update. Let's go ahead and jump into the raffle. Now, I know y'all know we were just at Best Buy earlier this week. We're sponsored by Best Buy for this wonderful Service Bowl competition. But we've also got a lot of great customers that are not only B2B customers, but they're also B2C customers. They're folks who sell products for consumers. We saw a lot of their great technologies while we were there at Best Buy, didn't we?
I mean, we saw lots of different cool things, but I mean, this particularly I know is going to pique the interest of pretty much everybody in the community who couldn't use what we're about to show on screen here. So, John, without further ado, let's show them what one lucky winner is going to win today.
We've got some Bose Quiet Comfort 45 wireless noise canceling over-the-ear headphones, baby. Look at these.
Nice.
Wow, they're sharp. Now, folks, I personally have been a QC35 customer for the last 3 years. These are phenomenal headphones, let me tell you. Honestly, I have worn them out so wrecked. Wait, hold on. Is Hunter still there? No, he's not. You should see Hunter's. He's got a pair of these things. They are practically disintegrating from use over the years. But we're going to make sure that we've got one lucky winner who's going to be able to take home a pair of these babies. So in order to qualify for the raffle, and this is really important, so everybody tune in here. In order to qualify for the raffle, you need to email the Service Bowl email with the keyword. Starting now, we're going to run this for exactly 5 minutes from 12:40 CT to 12:45 CT. So what should the keyword be?
I think right now the word that couldn't be any more relevant is client service. Best month in the client service history. So the keyword is going to be CGC, baby.
CGC is the keyword. Make sure you email servicebowl@marketscale.com. I think that's the email. The word CGC, The polls close in about 4 minutes, y'all. Make sure you get that raffle in, and we'll announce it at the top of the hour. Who's going to take home a pair of these Bose Quiet Comfort headphones? Baby, this is going to be absolutely wild. But, guys, that's going to do it here. College Game Day Friday, sponsored by Best Buy. Logan, you got any parting shots for the DMS community?
Parting shots. I mean, team, keep it up. As I said, you all really are leading the charge with client services. You're responsible for some of the most powerful guiding moments that we've ever seen. You are doing an amazing job really connecting with these customers, guiding and coaching. So keep it up. We're just so excited to be seeing these moments with clients and them enjoying their experience with MarketScale. So keep up the great work, and we hope to see you very soon.
Absolutely. And folks, I'll just throw it back up here one last time just to reemphasize. We've got a really tight race at the top. I think my media pirates have got this thing well in hand, but everyone, thank y'all so very much for everything that you're doing, not only to contribute for the contest, but more importantly, to contribute to our customers' success. One of the core tenets of MarketScale is deliver the results. And I think we're really doing that in the Service Bowl competition so far. But we're going to be back. We're going to be back. We're going to be reviewing the best plays of the week. For the time being, folks, I'm John Bear. This is Logan King. Thanks so much for tuning in here today. We'll see you next time.